Go and talk. Actually, we're going to look at the historical data from the weather mod side of the house. And I just want to show you what it is they are doing. We've talked about this in the past. And, I think this should be a call to action. I think you need to contact your congressman in your local areas as well as your state level, at the highest level, and including your governors. And you need to let them know if you're in Oklahoma or even Texas, you need to tell them that when we have TORCON conditions that are, and that's probably con means conditions, but when you have those systems that are coming in that have been forecasted to be very big and explosive, the last thing you need is some idiot out there in a cloud seeding aircraft stimulating those clouds and adding to what is already a volatile environment. And so there needs to be legislation passed that says under any circumstances, if you go out and you cloud seed on days where we have this kind of weather condition, then you should be held accountable. And that goes for the insurance companies. They ought to be suing these folks over at WeatherMod LLC and SOAR, SOAR, which is the cloud seeding operation. So we're going to look at those flights today.
It's literally a house right next to me. There we go.
Folks, Chief Meteorologist Bill Ramby, just wanted to update you. We are in a tornado watch. We do have a few showers and thunderstorms starting to pop up. Nothing too imminent in the Omaha metro. This is looking out to the northwest, though, from our camera at the Methodist Women's Hospital, and some darker clouds. There's a stronger storm here into Dodge and now Washington County. Luke, we got a new warning up here?
3:30 p.m. and it looks like it's for some hail, some ping pong size hail they're seeing in the storm.
Can you touch down right here in Washington County here? And so it looks like, so there's two warnings there. There's this one and then the other one here.
Yeah, Washington, Nebraska, also till 3:30 p.m.
Very good. And then we got a storm down here just south of Plattsmouth around Beaver Lake. A lot of lightning in that one. Warning there till
3 p.m.
All right, so that may get extended.
Do this. I want to talk about the weather mod aspect. As we get into what has been up, what has been flying, we're going to look specifically at the April 27th. We're going to go to the timelines. And so this right here is this is weather mod. The particular aircraft that we're looking at comprised of two different companies. The one that is that I just ran my mouse over directly right here across from me, that's going to be Weather Modification LLC. All right. Now, the one to the north is SOAR. It's Seeding Operations and Aerial Research. is the name of the company. All right. These are independent private companies. And again, if you live in Oklahoma, if you live in Texas, you need to be contacting your congressman. You need to let them know that legislation needs to be passed to stop cloud seeding over our areas, because it is wreaking havoc on the ground. It's causing your insurance companies to drop you because your stuff is getting hit over and over and over. They're losing money. And so they have the power as well. So if you contact your insurance company, let them know, hey, look, you got cloud seeding operations. Give them a tail number and show them this video if you have to. Let them know, because they have the power. They got the lobbyists. They can do a lot more stuff than we can, other than we have the volume. And if we, ding enough people's phones and emails with our concerns, maybe they'll pass some legislation to stop this madness. All right. Now, continue on. As we look at this, I want to show you, this is the SOAR operation. This is cloud seeding that took place at around 1 in the afternoon. Okay, you can see storms are already firing up. This is because, of course, they're flying in and out of that location. Now, if I push it over here to 6 o'clock, we'll let that run for a second. But you can see those storms intensified rapidly. Okay, now, if you get over here to this side, again, that's the exact same area they were cloud seeding, right? And then that train that ran through into Oklahoma, here's the flight. That's the one at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There it is, seeding operations. You can see the company name, who the aircraft belongs to. This is indeed the aircraft. You see, it's not something you think, oh, it's not a big aircraft. There's your tail number 2 in 4125G. Now, that's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's the first round of storms I showed you. Okay, now you get into the later one in the afternoon. This is anywhere from about 4 o'clock till about, 6:45 p.m. Central Time. All right, and now when I showed you, I go back to that map, you can see this is the flight location. Remember, up into Lawton and those areas of Oklahoma got some very big, significant tornadoes. This is what happened. Look, that's the same area they were doing the cloud seeding. Same time, right? And look how strong and intense those thunderstorms were. And then you had reports of tornadoes on ground. We'll look at that news article in just a minute. Okay, but this will continue, and there'll be loss of life. Your insurance will drop you. You'll have a lot of issues if they continue to do this, all right? I've shown you in the past just the simple fact that they will be cloud seeding in the same area or even south down towards San Angelo. And what happens is it will carry for miles and miles. We're talking hundreds of miles, right? That's what happened in Dubai, all right? So let me do this now.
Oklahoma, when several tornadoes ripped through communities in the middle of the night. Good evening, I'm Blake Hansen. I want to give you an aerial view of some of the devastation in Sulphur, Oklahoma. It's about 85 miles southeast of Oklahoma City. Reports there say at least 17 tornadoes touched down in the state. That number could rise as the National Weather Service surveys the damaged area. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is live in studio with more from those affected. Amelia.
Blake, the National Weather Service confirmed at least EF3 tornadoes touched down in Sulphur and Marietta, Oklahoma. Fox 4 photojournalist Chase Boyer has been on the ground all day in Oklahoma talking to survivors.
Tornadoes touched down in at least 3 states, including Texas, Oklahoma, and Nebraska. Take a look at this massive funnel cloud tearing across an interstate north of Lincoln, Nebraska. Large pieces of debris can be spotted flying through the air as the twister spins just out of control. In addition to tornadoes and torrential downpours, parts of Texas, including Arlington, were hit with hailstorms, some as large as golf balls. And the threat is far from over. This dangerous system will stretch from Michigan to Texas with twisters, large hail, and damaging winds straight through the weekend. It is tornado season, and CBS's Omar Villafranca will...
About to get even worse. Residents in the Midwest bracing for a brutal second round after a massive tornado outbreak on Friday. Take a look at this video. A tornado tearing across a highway in Lincoln, Nebraska. And just as terrifying as seeing it, hearing it. Tornadoes tore through parts of Iowa and Nebraska, leaving massive damage in their wake. This is the view from above. Much of the neighborhood in Omaha totally leveled. And from the ground, you can see just how powerful they were. Only foundations stand where entire houses were just hours ago. All in all, as many as 80 possible tornadoes touched down on Friday. And the next wave has already begun. This is a twister on the ground in Oklahoma late today. As forecasters fear there may be even more tonight. We are covering it all tonight, and we begin with Jesse Kerr, hard-hit Iowa.
Violent twisters shooting debris into the sky.
Violent tornado, guys! Violent!
In all, dozens of tornado reports across multiple states since Friday. And tonight, one area after another has been reduced to rubble.
I don't know where we go from here.
In Iowa, the city of Minden was gutted.
The house is gone, foundation's the only thing left.
From the air, you can see block after block of devastation.
Here in Minden, officials say this ravaged home is in the middle of a street. It's supposed to be yards away on this foundation, and you can see it is hardly the only building badly damaged.
Pretty crazy. So, but here are your numbers: 33 in Nebraska, 6 in Texas, 5 in Kansas, 4 in Missouri, et cetera, and 38 tornadoes in Iowa. All right, Oklahoma. It's insane. And the damage that can be done on these tornadoes is significant, right? You can see just destroyed towns. Look at this whole entire town just destroyed, all right? Okay, now there's one part of it. Let's go over here to this, and I want to show you something. This gives me hope, and the reason I say that is because I use my radar exclusively when it comes to tracking stuff. In fact, the historical video that I just showed you of the stuff that happened on 27th, that's my radar, okay? I have hope in the fact that you have a meteorologist now asking the question, did cloud seeding cause the Dubai disaster? The fact that they are starting to get their eyes on this and seeing what happens gives me a little bit of hope, because if these folks wake up and they're not fired for talking about it, then, we may get a little more visibility to this, right? But check this out. On Tuesday, April 16th, I've shown you the video. We're going to look at another one here in just a minute. A whopping 6.5 inches of rain fell on Dubai, approximately 2 years worth of rainfall in a single day, all right? And then UAE Emirates has a known experiment with cloud seeding. Well, guess what? He doesn't know this. I can guarantee you he doesn't know this. But Weather Modification LLC is parked and camped in Saudi Arabia. All right. They've been there for at least a year, and they're the ones that are doing most of this stuff. Okay. Now you go over to this again. We'll go to the video here, but you can see this is Dubai. Look at the flooding, right? And then we went over this video the last time we got together talking about the stuff that had happened back on the 16th. And you can just see it. It was pretty bad. And this is Seeding Operations and Atmospheric Research, aka SOAR. Yeah, they come down here to Texas every once in a while. Somebody's hiring these folks. If you can figure that out, maybe we can get them stopped, because we could, give them a little publicity. All right. Now, let's look at Flashbang's schedule.
5 people were killed and 33 others injured in a strong tornado that hit Guangzhou, the capital city of South China's Guangdong province, on Saturday afternoon. The tornado hit Zhongluotan town in the city's Baiyun district, while the weather station in Liangtian village, roughly 2.8 kilometers from the tornado's point of occurrence, registered a maximum wind gust of 20.6 meters per second.
Has been hit by severe floods following record-breaking rains, sparking fears about the region's defences against bigger deluges induced by extreme weather. The area, situated in the densely populated Pearl River Delta, is prone to summer floods and has previously put in place strong defences to limit the fallout. But since Thursday, the region has been battered by abnormally heavy, sustained and widespread rainfall, bringing the wet season earlier than expected. Rescuers